Have you ever tried to pet your cats and they immediately twist their whole body just to slip away, as if you were some kind of threat? Why do some cats dodge affection, and what does that actually mean for the bond you share? If you've ever felt like your cat's avoiding your touch is something personal, you should know this is very common. But it can also reveal how unique the relationship between you really is. In this video, we're going to dive into the reasons your cats might not enjoy cuddles as much as you do, and how to build a kind of connection that makes them genuinely comfortable. Cats and affection? Where does the problem really begin? As humans, we have an enormous habit of assuming everyone works the same way we do. If this already varies from one person to another, imagine what happens when we're dealing with an entirely different species. Cats, for example, are intensely independent and have their own rituals, preferences, and tiny rules for how the world should work. They're full of personality for countless reasons. Even if your cats spend half the day wrapped in a blanket or curled up with the other cats in your home, that doesn't automatically mean they want to settle into your lap. Here are some reasons why your cats might not want affection from you. Reason number 1. Social distancing, the feline edition. The more people a kitten meets in those very first days and weeks of life, the more relaxed they tend to become around humans as adults. Cats that experience positive interactions with people between roughly 2 and 8 weeks of age usually feel far more at ease spending time with you, including whether or not they enjoy being petted. But kittens learn fast. If they notice that their mother is wary of humans, or if they have frightening or negative experiences with people, they usually grow up without much interest in close contact. They might accept living in the same home as you, but still prefer to keep a safe distance because that's the distance that makes them feel protected. Reason number 2. The personality factor. Just like us, every cat is its own private universe. Some are loud, energetic, and full of dramatic flair. Others are quiet, shy, or very discreet. Personality weighs heavily on how much they enjoy socializing. A timid or skittish cat may need far more time to warm up to you than a cat that would gladly befriend the entire neighborhood. This doesn't mean you're a bad caregiver. It only means they need more time to feel truly safe. And even after that, some cats simply aren't fans of long cuddle sessions. They might appreciate a gentle chin scratch like any feline, but in their mind, the top shelf of the scratching tower is infinitely more comfortable than your lap, especially considering the outstanding view they get from up there. Reason number 3. Your cats may simply feel uncomfortable. If your cats normally adore affection and suddenly begin avoiding you, the issue may be as simple as temperature. There is cozy warmth, and there is overwhelming heat. Cats love that delicious, snug warmth that your lap offers on a cold, rainy day or in the middle of winter when you're wrapped in an electric blanket. But in the summer, with the sun beating down and everything hot to the touch, your lap becomes a furnace. Your cats aren't trying to offend you. It's just that your body heat turns into a major discomfort. Anyone who has ever tried hugging someone during a blazing hot summer afternoon knows exactly how quickly that ends because it becomes unbearably warm. Reason number 4. The elegant distance of your furry companion. Your cat's breed influences far more than their appearance. Some breeds are naturally more sociable. Siamese cats, for instance, besides being gorgeous, are extremely people-oriented. They stick to you, talk to you, and take advantage of every possible moment to snuggle close. This also makes it harder to leave them alone for long periods of time. On the other hand, breeds like Persians tend to be much more independent. They absolutely need quality moments with their caregivers, but they also do perfectly fine entertaining themselves. Instead of throwing themselves onto your lap, they might prefer taking a nap or swatting a random ball toy they found under the couch. They don't love you any less. They're simply confident, independent felines that don't require constant physical affection to feel loved. Reason number 5. Experiences from the past. Not all cats had the chance to live peaceful lives from the start. They may not remember events the way we do, but they absolutely retain sensations. Forming positive or negative associations with people, objects, and places is how they learn to react to everything in their world. For many cats, especially those that suffered abuse, humans are figures that must be approached with caution. They know they were once hurt, and it takes a long time to trust again. Even when they realize you are gentle and reliable, some felines never manage to truly accept physical affection. Being petted can make them feel trapped or stressed. They prefer sleeping in their own chosen spot, where they feel protected. But this doesn't mean they don't love you. They express affection in other ways, like following you around the house or positioning themselves near you in quiet companionship. If you're enjoying the video, make sure to tap the thumb up button and subscribe to the channel so you'll always know when I post a new video. Thank you. Reason number 6. Stress or health issues. Some cats cling to you when they're sick or stressed. They want to stay as close as possible because you're their source of safety. Others react in the complete opposite way. They hide, withdraw, and avoid all contact until whatever is bothering them fades away. It's not a lack of trust. It's simply their personal way of coping with physical or emotional discomfort. They also don't really understand what's wrong. They just know something feels off. Sometimes they associate pain with something specific. If they have arthritis and sitting on your lap worsens the discomfort in their joints, they will choose softer places that don't make their body ache. Or if a new dog enters the home, your cats might step back to keep their distance until the routine settles down again, all while trying to figure out why this new creature insists on bothering them so much. Can you teach a cat to enjoy affection? It's not impossible to encourage your cats to accept petting, even if they are the type that will never fully curl up in your lap. They can still benefit incredibly from the time you invest in your bond. Here are some approaches to show your cats that you are someone they can trust. Reason number 1. A treat can work wonders. The main reason a cat repeats a behavior is because they find it fun and safe. Convincing cats to sit near you and accept petting isn't always simple, especially if they're rescue animals that carry fear or hesitation from past trauma. But the effort is absolutely worth it. Build trust by offering treats, gentle playtime, and soft chin scratches whenever they come closer. This helps them learn that being near you is enjoyable and that you respect their pace and their quiet moments. All those fluffy blankets you love are an extra bonus for your cats as well. Reason number 2. Let them come to you. You wouldn't force your best friend to hang out with you because it wouldn't feel good for either of you. Relationships flow better when the moment happens naturally. Cats operate the same way. They like feeling that the decision to approach is theirs and that you won't get upset if they choose solitude for a while. Cats are highly sensitive to the emotional climate around them. They often don't understand you're not angry, but they pick up on the energy anyway. When you give them space to choose the moment, they can assess your mood and decide whether they want to stay close. Sometimes, after spending time alone in their bed, they might decide to join you on the couch. Often you don't even notice they arrived until they brush your foot, or you suddenly feel that warm, cozy weight of a purring feline settling in. Reason number 3. Leaving some room makes a huge difference. When your cats finally decide to stay with you, it's almost impossible to resist the urge to pet them nonstop, especially if these moments don't happen often. But overdoing it can push them away. Sometimes they simply want a peaceful place to sleep, and too much touching becomes bothersome. If they sit with you, there's no need to pet them continuously. Just sitting quietly and appreciating their presence is enough. They won't mind. They interpret the simple act of you staying still so as not to disturb them as a gesture of affection. For a cat that just wants a nap, you becoming a warm, steady human mattress is practically ideal. Reason number 4. Sit somewhere comfortable. Sitting in front of the computer while working is completely different from relaxing on the couch with a movie playing. Your cats might steal your chair exactly when you need it most, but that doesn't mean sitting on your lap is comfortable for them when you're in a stiff or awkward position. Sometimes your lap simply doesn't offer the right kind of coziness. Changing where you sit can make all the difference. Add a couple of soft blankets and your curious cats will probably appear to investigate why you switched spots. If they decide the area is pleasant enough, they may even lie down with you. When that happens, offering a small treat or a gentle chin scratch can help reinforce the moment without pressuring them to stay longer than they want. The more positive the experience, the greater the chance they'll return next time. There are many reasons why a cat might not enjoy petting, but that doesn't mean they don't care about you. Now, before we wrap up this video, there's something you're going to enjoy. 5 things cats do only for their favorite humans. Interested? In the video that's right here on the screen, I talk exactly about that. Tap the screen and continue with me in the wonderful world of cats.